Hello, today we'll be playing Soulcreek. The indulgence is over, and Alice and Logan participated in it. And after they left the indulgence and came back home, Logan went to sleep, and Bite had some new information that he didn't want to share with Alex. I think we're about to see that information now, maybe. Anyway, it seemed like there was something wrong happening. There were red flashes in Logan's mind. And I wonder if that has anything to do with the information Bite does not want to reveal to Alex. There's a rumbling, like being held by thunder. It's a comforting sound. There's a warmth to it, feeling soft, feathery, and calm. I groan, squirming my body against it happily. Logan, my voice is small and groggy. I become aware of his arms entangled around me, and visions of the previous night flood back to me. I nestle snugly on the hound's voluminous chest, his fur tickling my cheek. The soft thump of his beating heart ripples against the side of my head. Peeling my eyes open, catch sight of the bottom of his arched furred muscle, I could easily drift back to sleep to the current of his breathing. You awake, big guy? No. He snarls, teeth flexing threateningly, and squeezing me tighter. I smirk and slide my hands up to his chest, squeezing his pectorals. He growls blissfully, unable to resist his gorgeous warmth. I sink back into him and shut my eyes again. Yeah, just a few more hours of sleep. Ugh. I brought upright in a heartbeat. My eyes are wide open and my chest pounds in alarm. Adrenaline cuts me like electricity. Alex, besides me, Logan quickly washes up and grabs my shoulder with a heavy paw. I turn to him, seeing his face twisted in concern. I'm okay. It's tell me. It takes me a moment to realize what startled me. It's the algorithm. Bite put it together. It's made of symbols, shapes. I've never seen anything like it. I grind my fist into my forehead as I try to recall the contours and lines. I'm confused. Me too. They're like pictures. Letters, I think. Alex, this algorithm contains the nature of demons. You must not think of these things. I know. I'm trying not to. They're like little nightmares I can't stop. Besides, what if there's a clue there's something. Besides, what if there's a clue there's somewhere? I can't just ignore them. I sigh, rubbing my temples with exhaustion. Logan strokes my shoulder with his thumb, comfortingly. Alex, we will take small steps. We'll find out where you come from, but this task will be respected. You must be cautious. Yeah, I get it. For now, think of other things. It is morning. I look at him. He sat up beside me, the bed covers barely covering him. He catches my eye. For a moment we just stare. I do exactly what he says. I think of other things. Him, namely. Hey. Hello. The memories of the previous night was back, the indulgence, the heat, a bonfire, the cacophony of roused cries. A pulse of electricity hits my waist, and I feel a soft sting on my shoulder, left from his claw mark, left from his jaws, clapping around him, his mating bite. I recall his tongue, writhing and consuming me. But the dose is over, right? But the dose is over now, right? I feel he's not sure what to do. Can I touch him? Can I kiss him still? We're naked, right next to each other, but Alex, yeah? Tell me how your day was. I snort with laughter. Same old hound. My head may be falling apart, but at least he doesn't change. I pat his arm fondly. You're cute. His eyes flit down at me and he growls. Little human. I return his wicked grin with one of my own. But then he flinches and looks away. Alex, their dozens is ended. Okay? We'll use the hot springs. Come. He stiffly turns from me, jaw tense, then rolls out of bed. I watch him rise, cruelly teased by the sight of him totally nude as he ambles casually over to his discarded clothes. It would have been hot, but he's clearly uncomfortable. What's wrong? You're my acolyte again. So that's it? I do not know. He freezes, tail stiff. So you want to stop? I could let you know. I enjoy being with you. I also enjoy being with you. You're a good human. So, we will not discuss this now. But, no. If you'd rather, no. This is how he snaps at me with a nasty growl. I feel startled by his aggression, holding my hands up defensively. Easy, big guy. I didn't mean to, Get up. You must change. Wait, this is going to be awkward. I grumble, watching him turn his back to me. He's totally setting me out. Maybe he just needs time. He must be confused. So am I. He's, hi? Are you still mad at me? Alright, well, look, I'm dealing with Mr. Scally Face right now. Can we talk about this later? Okay, but just know I never do anything you don't want me to do. Don't give me that horse shit bite. You tried to hide those symbols from me. To protect you. I don't need protection from my own brain. My thoughts aren't that fucked up. Here are your clothes. And look up and bam, Logan's cross right in my eyeline. I'm startled by the sudden view I'm afforded. Still no clones being new in front of me, at least. Hey. Thanks, big guy. Wow, rude. Fuck off. Taking my head free of the virtual pest, I get up to my feet and silently get changed. Logan does the same, still painfully silent. So, what are we doing today? I will teach at the school. No training? No. What about Devil's Crag? Where are we going to the boneyard? Tomorrow. There's a painful silence. He turns for a moment and opens his mouth to speak, but then says nothing. Are you sure we can't talk? About last night, if you don't want to carry on, it's fine. He bares his teeth and snarls defensively. I went swinging from him. Sorry, I'll leave it. Alex, I need to think. Okay, that's fine. Thing is, it's great. Usually, the brain for thinking. It's usually my habit of spewing nonsense when I'm uncomfortable doesn't really help. From himself by the bed, Logan collects a small leather drinking pouch, and to his toothbrush twist, he holds one out to me stiffly as though afraid of getting close. Teeth. Thanks. Come. We'll use the hot springs. Once unchanged, I grabbed my black running outfit to wash the grime off and the springs. Logan gestures firmly towards the exit, barely looking at me. I really hope I haven't completely fucked things up with him. Later in the morning, I thought the sun's hanging high. It's calming. Heat melted to chill from my face quickly. Today feels warm. That'll be nice. He doesn't reply. We start walking stiffly in the direction of the hot springs. I want to smooth things over him, but I know he isn't ready to talk yet. Will the mating troop leave today? He begins chewing the end of his stick. I do the same with mine. Still don't think I'll ever get used to cleaning my teeth like this. It would be nice to say goodbye to Hawaiian if we get the chance. So, anything for me to do while you're teaching? No. That's okay. I could visit Aeon. Maybe he needs help with stuff. Okay, sounds good, big guy. I smile and give him a thumbs up. He slows in his pace and gazes. Alex, yeah? Come. Fuck, I don't think I can stand this. He's like a stranger all over again. What's he worried about? After scouring my teeth, I toss my makeshift toothbrush aside. Logan passes me the drinking pouch of his vile mouthwash. I take a swig and swirl it around. Ignoring the soul-crushing taste, I spit out swiftly, pass the bottle back. Thanks. The gulf of stealth sounds only gets more poignant with every passing step. I catch him glancing sideways at me, here and then, but he swiftly looks away. Come on, Logan, talk to me. Give me something. You see, he glanced menacingly at me, and he quickens his step. I knew this would happen. I fucking knew it. Why the hell did I listen to everyone telling me to think with my dick? Logan's far too complicated for that. The hot, velvety glow of the hot springs hit me before I even see the water. It's good to be back here. There's a natural tranquility to this place that the village sours don't have. Logan buckles his straps and starts stripping down recklessly. He's still got the same absent-minded, dreary demeanor to him. I worry about you. I'm fine. No, you aren't. He goes still looking past me. I try to remember what usually triggers his mood swings. Did I do something, or are you scared of what people will think? Though he doesn't answer, I could swear I hear a subtle whine at the back of his throat. You'll judge me. You keep saying that. I don't know what it means. He doesn't answer. I don't even think he understands what it means. It's just some deep-seated anxiety he can't process. It is not proper to continue. I know this. We can just forget about last night. We had fun. That's that, okay? It's not a big deal. He grumbles important displeasure at my suggestion. I'm getting mixed signals here. Do you want to continue? He whines again. It sounds kind of like a yes whine. I can't be sure. I'm not fluent in hound. Okay, well, what if the dose is never in it for us? It will not upset you to mate as a Zephyr do. And now my eyes baffled. It feels like we're having two different conversations. Logan, are you worried about me getting upset over this? Mating is offensive to the Zephyr. You will leave. I don't, but I thought you were the one who... You have such a different way of thinking than me. We're clearly not understanding each other. I just need to be patient. Logan, forget about the Zephyr, okay? After last night, I feel my face burning. I'd love to do more stuff with you. I like feeling closer to you, but only if you're comfortable with it. You're more than just a mentor to me. You're a friend, a hot friend, who drives me wild. It would just be fun, you know? I did not know. I hate seeing him so stressed out. He doesn't have the right mindset to process with a matter as tangled as his. Time to just drop it completely. Let's just enjoy hot springs, yeah? I could do with some thinking time myself. There's a lot on my mind. I give my final encouraging smile and turn away. He needs space, that's all. Behind me, I hear him shuffling about as he strips down. I've at least said what I can to comfort him. The water ripples as Logan gets in. I drop my old clothes by the edge of the pool and walk to the opposite side, butt-ass nude. There's a noticeable mark where Logan's jaws were clamped on my shoulders. It's pretty fucking hot, like a mark of honor. That being said, what kind of mark would he have left if he'd been really going for it? For a moment I just let the wind tickle my skin. Cold as it is, there's a certain pleasure to be had standing here totally exposed. I shut my eyes for a second, my body adjusting to a chill. When the cold gets unpleasant, I dip my foot into the water, wincing at the sting. Then I carefully lower myself down, inch by inch, returning hot current sear my aching flesh. I groan happily, taking my time to submerge myself. It's even better the second time round. I sit back, eyes lolling shut, my muscles softening in the fermenting heat and my troubles oozing from my mind. No matting, no nose here. No printed symbol, no suffocating dread, no pressure, being the last human, just me in the water and Logan. I open my eyes. Are you okay? Alex, what? He says pulse up resolutely, and he gestures for me to come over, still sitting. Here. You want me to sit next to you? Yes. Are you sure if you need space? Now. I'm a bit surprised, but I'm not complaining. I think he's just more at ease after what I said. Rather seriously, I get up onto my feet and wade over to him. He sits there, eyes narrow, waiting for me to be in his arm's reach. The more I'm close enough. Logan's ravenous grasp latches around my waist and tugs me down. The water splashes around us as I'm squeezed onto the hound's lap. He grasps me possessively, claws tightening at my sides, our new bodies sliding weirdly against one another. My chest flutters nervously. Well, Logan, you seem, He wantonly smears his tongue across my cheek. I'm not protesting, but he really went from brooding melancholy to vigorously horny in the blink of an eye. Logan? You were watching me get into the pool, weren't you? Yes. Did you look at my butt? Yes. And Yubbis, his shoes claws circle around my waist, his clawed fingers grasping at my backside. And it is mine. Okay, lesson learned. When words fail to get through to him, use a butt. If only I know all he needed for clarity was a little teaser. Fuck, it really worked too. He's already hard. Feels like he's holding back to impale me right there and then. I did not want to stop. Are you sure? I was worried. He busts his lips upwards, his hot shaft sliding between my cheeks. I feel it throbbing and shiver. Whoa, okay. Okay, easy. Message received, big guy. I do not care that the indulgence has ended for the draconian. I want to hold you. I want to kiss you. I want to fuck you. But Alex, we must not tell the clan. They will judge us. A once of relief douses me. Thank fuck he's okay. Seeing him so uncomfortable was really unsettling. I put my arms around his shoulders, bringing us face to face. It feels amazing. The heat of the water and all his affections. I wiggle my butt against him teasingly. Sounds good, big guy. Whatever happens, I'm still your acolyte. My own member stifles between us and his words, the image forming in my mind down on all fours behind me. My own member stifles between us at his words, the image forming in my mind down on all fours, him behind me. I can't wait. Alright, now a word to the clan, even Aeon. We can tell Aeon he will not mind us. Tiger also will. He suddenly grumbles, rolling his eyes. I laugh. Tiger won't mind either. She's easygoing. She will mock me. Does her teasing bother you? Yes. Have you told her that? I think she's just having fun. I do not know how to tell her this. I chuckle, scratching the side of his head affectionately. I'll hand it to Taki then. I like her. She'll figure things out by herself anyway. Okay. We will tell Bite. I mean, he knows everything I do. He figured out that I was attracted to you before I even knew. Explain. Bite, he can read my body. It's complicated and weird. Bite is smart. He knew humans like to fuck. Yeah. He grasped my side and grasped his prominent bone against me. He knew you wanted a mate. Logan really wouldn't know subtlety if it hit him in the face. I don't know where the hound sits up straight and gives me an odd, determined look. I will speak to Bite. Maybe not while your dick is right between my Bite. I'm speaking to you. What? No, don't. Hey, what's going? Oh, for fuck's sake, Alex. Logan, do you have to call him now? Yes, I will speak with him. That's not a volcanic rock you're sitting on, is it? Ugh. Sorry, Logan asked for you, not me. I suppose I should be happy he didn't call me while I was chowing down on your ass. What the fuck has my life become? Bite, I'm speaking to you. Logan, he already knows. You don't have to. I will ask you a question. Let me guess. I'm about to get threatened. Bite. Tell me how your day was. Nice one, Alex. He was gone one day and you brought the dog. Seriously? What the fuck has my life become? He said he's fine. Logan, Bite. We'll talk later. Give us some privacy. Gladly. Catch you soon. That was an experience. I asked the question right. I grinned proudly at him and run my fingers through his chest for his throat bubbles happily. Yeah, that was good, but maybe stick to chatting with people who can actually answer you back then, yeah? Cool. I will continue to practice asking this question. I will chat with others, though I have nothing to say. But now we will enjoy the water together. Logan slowly lowers his head and rests his snout against my chest, exhaling in relief. I feel him deflate peacefully in my arms, and a long-held tension seemed to seep from him, melting into the waters. Alex, you okay? He lifts my bare chest, his rough tongue tingling my skin. I smile, patting the back of his head. He's so at ease, so safe, he's never let his guard down like this. After how he was this morning, it's a huge relief. You're feeling comfortable to me. He's so much cuddler than I expected him to be. I lean down, resting my hair against his. Suddenly he looks up, snout directly at my face. Alex. Yeah? Yes. I snickered, finding him Empress demands pretty cute. The water faucets as I sit in his lap, feeling his hefty southern fur against my thighs and belly, his erection twisted against my butt, and my own members thrust comfortably into the groove of his stomach. Our lips meet and I tenderly embraced by his larger muscle. I set my eyes, head tilting, the bubbling water sloshes while our soft kiss, soft and sweet. He pulls away. There's a happy break between us, both caught up in the euphoria, his fingers splayed around my lower back. Again. I grin and oblige once again. This time it's a longer kiss, charged with aggressive greed. I have to tilt my head slightly to accommodate his hunger. The heat make out Saxon lasts a good minute before he breaks contact. Our noses bump softly. Afterwards, we both slowly open our eyes. Alex. Yeah? Again. This time just laugh. The sound is insatiable. With his petulant demand, he buzzed his wad between my cheeks. Anytime, big guy. His throat thunders fervently, and I feel his clawed fingers digging at my waist as he leans back in. He's getting more and more confident with every kiss. His polite, gentle touch is melting into passionate and primal craving. He misses looks against mine with request. I cut the back of his head as the water splashes around us. We squirm together, our bodies sliding up. My cock pushes into him as his up against mine. Lost in our arousal, my hair goes fuzzy from lust. Gosh, he's such a good kisser. I will let this man fuck me all night. I can't get enough. When it comes to a natural end, he lathers my cheek with his tongue and hugs me tightly into him. I grip him contentedly, rubbing my cheek against his face. I do not want to leave. I would prefer to stay here with you. Quite suddenly, a piercing sound settles a moment. I perk up, head craning from the surface. Quite suddenly, a piercing sound settles a moment. I perk up, head craning for the source. What are those wolves? Like feral wolves? Logan's ears flick around, head spinning with unease. They're wild wolf packs are usually found in the black zones. They can't sense the danger. The wilderness is undaunted by the black zones. The demons ignore them. That's where, still, I think they're the first wild animals I've heard, aside from birds and the ones at the farms. They sound beautiful. I smile, but then notice Logan swinging uncomfortably at the sound. Something wrong? I scratch his chin tenderly, unable to hide my smirk. Are the wolves making you feel insecure? No. I chuckle, bringing my hands up to his ears and massaging them firmly. My hands dig through his wet fur, his wet hair fur, despite his uneasy scowl. Relax. It's just us here. The howling ceases and he slowly relaxes beneath me. It's just us. It's good being here with you. But Alex, we must now leave the hot springs. There are tasks that must be done at the village today. The water splashes Logan past my butt, signaling me to get up. I grumble, grinding into him some more. Come on, 10 more minutes. You will not get up, then perhaps I will kill you, little human. I yap as Logan suddenly gets up to his feet, carrying me with him, hoists me up, nuzzling his snout into my neck. I snicker. As he wades across the hot spring, I reach up with both hands and weave my fingers into his thick, waterlogged fur around his ears. I start warming them, and Logan groans. He pauses, holding me in the middle of the water as I pet his head, his eyes low, set in bliss. He still adores having his ears rubbed, his tail wags jubilantly, sloshing the water behind him about. It's hard to start touching you when you keep making those noises, big guy. You sure you feel better after this morning? Yes, I'm okay. I'm happy now. I let my face gently fall against his snout. He licks my cheek playfully. Okay, we should go. Reluctantly, I release Logan and step back. He takes the opportunity to stare down at me, teeth bared ravenously. But then his face morphs into gentle bafflement. He lowers a paw down to my side of my abdomen, where my wound had been only days ago. The wound has healed. I looked down. I hadn't noticed before, but he's right. There's no evidence I ever suffered a severe laceration at all. Yeah, wow, that was fast. The wound was deep. There's no scar. He was healed quickly. Not this fast, I assumed it was. The salve you gave me? No, this is not a thing I have seen. I will also see your hand where the blade cut you. Frowning, I look at my hand, where the school cook caught me with the knife. There's still a faded mark, but it too seems to have healed unusually fast. This is a strange bite. I am speaking to you. You have healed these injuries? Not on purpose, I promise. Is healing one of your functions? It might be. I'll try and do some diagnostics. as I feel bite sinking to my subconscious. I shake my head in frustration. He doesn't know. It might be him. It might also be me. You still can't be sure exactly where I am. You continue to trust this AI intelligence creature. Yeah, but I need to find out where he came from. Hey, don't worry about it. We'll figure this mess out. Come on. You got a class to teach today. You must be cautious and trusting this bite creature, Alex. I give him a comforting pat on the arm. His tail flicks contentedly behind him. It's fine. Let me handle him. I wade over to the edge of the hot springs, and hop back into the cold Elaine air. And this will take me long to dry off using Logan's towels. Before we leave, I dip my black running outfit into the hot spring water, letting the dirt and grime wash off it. The bubbling currents quickly dissolve all the filth. With that, we gather ourselves up and meander lazily back towards the village. Logan hoops his arm around me and tucks me beneath his arm as we walk, nosing his snout into the top of my head. You are small. I smile, leaning into his side. I wonder just how pent up he's been for the last 5 years. We stop at the lodge on the way to the village. I drop my wet, freshly washed clothes back at the lodges, and we walk arm in arm to the clan. At about the halfway point, Logan abruptly shifts behind me and tucks me back into his embrace. I snicker, sinking back and letting my head fall into his chest. His fur is still slightly damp, but no less comforting. More. Through the fabric of his clothes, I can still feel the pressure of the bows poking my back. He's still hard, mind you. I'm no better. Tonight, Alex, you are mine. His hands snake around me, meeting above the hem of my leggings. His fingers tease my waistline, and I shiver in anticipation of him sliding his paws down further. You want to taste me, human? The tips of his finger rake across my belly, then slip beneath my shirt. His paw pads are pressed against my bare stomach. Yeah, I'd love to. You want to mate, human? Then just as I'm about to snap from all his teasing, one paw slides up to my chest and gropes my pectorals, while the other slips beneath my waistline. I hear some pleasure. His huge paw cups my balls, my whole left squeeze between his thumb and forefinger. He turns his grip and I wince. I want this. Oh, fuck, Logan, we need to go. He just continues massaging me, working pressure up and down my shaft, waves of burning pleasure erupt from my waist, and he holds me tight to keep me steady. Seriously, Logan, I'm gonna sue if you keep doing that. His rolling chest vibrates my shoulders. I feel his maw against the side of my head, and his voice drops to a threatening whisper. No. And just like that, he lets me go. You'll wait. Tonight, you will enjoy it more. I put myself together with a flustered glare at the smug hound readjusting my pants. I never imagined you'd be such a tease. His tail is waving smugly behind him. He hooks his arm back around my shoulders and yanks me into his side again. I'm enjoying you. I'm starting to wonder what else Orion taught you. You would play with me until I could not think. All I wanted was to mate. It was a good feeling. Soon I would play with him in this way. He was the one that I could not think I enjoyed that more. I turned close to him before having a clumsy wet kiss planted on my cheek. He grabs my butt and gestures for me to walk alongside him. I like the sight of you. Almost makes me want to forget about. I trail off. Forget. Forget about everything. It's nice to be distracted, you know? There's a pause. We must remain focused on the path, Alex. You're still my acolyte. We were a mate, but we must determine where you came from. Tomorrow we will begin the journey to Devil's Crag. We will find the second half of this algorithm. We should see that hibernation part 2, the one you found me in. There will be time. We will do both of these things. Thanks, Logan. All I want is answers for everyone. Suddenly, Logan gives me a strange look. You're saying this, right? Everyone? I mean the other humans, my people, to know what happened to them. His perturbed state continues. What? You have to change this task. Let's go. Change how? You search for more than yourself. You search for all humans. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Logan, that is not the task. That will help you find where you came from. Hey, it's not just about me. Everything's messed up. I want to know why. That knowledge is buried deep. The Blackstones will not surrender these secrets without consequence. I avoid his eye for a moment, choosing my next words carefully. I feel like I'm being scolded. Well, they're my people, so things might be different for me. I can still try. Alex, if it was your clan, wouldn't you want to know? It's not the same. The Draconi live in their lives. Okay, well, we'll take it slow. We'll be careful. You were not careful last time. I separate from him, shooting him an angry glare. Come on, Logan, that's not fair. You're involved in this too. You're the one who woke Bite and I up. So those satellite stations came online because of what you did. Yes, we will attempt to determine the cause of this, but you are speaking of knowledge beyond yourself. We will ask what, but not why. Even so, you must be prepared to abandon this task at the risk. We can't do that. I'm already losing my mind. If being informed means going mad, I may as well be the informed or not mad, Alex, they were saying. I stare. Something about the way he said that disturbs me. What does that mean? It is only the path that is madness, the path to becoming informed, the journey. To walk the path only opens your eyes and look into the black zone, searching for meaning, for purpose as you wish to do. But there is no meaning, purpose, or logic to the black zone. To search for these things is the path, Alex. This is madness. Is that what happened to the Javonia's sister, Elira? Elira sought meaning. She sought understanding. She found those things, but it was not good. She was informed. He puts a paw on my shoulder, squeezing it comfortingly. Alex, I understand the pain of ignorance. All the clans feel this pain. This is why the black zones are alluring to all. The pool of knowledge is strong. Many will dig for meaning. Some will dig deeper. There may be treasures buried, yes, but they are found in only the deepest holes, where none can climb free. You understand, Alex? It's rare to hear him talk with such confidence, such clarity. Still not sure I'm following his cryptic wisdom. Knowledge is just information. How can that be dangerous by itself? I don't understand. That's the nature of the black zones, Alex. They are not to be spoken of rationally. They are not to be understood. You cannot apply logic to them. Many have tried. They are informed now. Okay, so how do we find our answers safely? With small tasks, Alex, not as a human, but as a black one only. This and nothing more. You cannot master this chaos. You must be at peace with the unknown. Just accept that stakes in my race. There's so much confusion, so much anger. I don't think I could be at peace with that. But things are different for me, aren't they? I have bite. I'm not part of the clans. I'm not like Elira. I wouldn't share the same fate. Right? You're okay? Shaking my head, I avoid looking at him. It's all fucked up, Logan. I don't know what I'm doing. Logan turns me face. Logan turns me to face him. I feel his hefty paw at the back of my head, ruffling my hair affectionately. Even with the weight of the unknown on my shoulders, he's always a comfort. He's always a welcome comfort. Alex, it is okay. You can do nothing for what you do not know. Focus instead of what you have right now. Breathe. I do as he suggests, shutting my eyes and inhaling the chill air through my nostrils, ignoring the haunting knowledge that is only dead air. Quiet now. Breathe in. Listen to the mountains. They whisper to you. And breathe out. I open my eyes steadily, feeling somehow lighter. You're okay? He pulls me in for a hug. I smile, tightly squeezed into his fiery chest once again. I rest my cheek against him, letting his warmth flood my face. I'm okay. You must be calm and focused for the journey tomorrow. We are returning to the Black Zone. It is not a place for a fragile mind. I'm not quietly contemplating the possible consequences of such a journey. I have no idea what to expect. Come, we must attend the village. He guides me by the shoulder, lightly pushing me ahead. I walk, unsure if I actually feel better. We close in on the village outskirts. The hustle and bustle of the Draconic clan begins to flood my senses. So tomorrow, how long is it to Devil's Crag? 4. We will make camp on the way and rest under the stars. There's a spot I have camped in many times. It is a good spot. Alex, Devil's Crag is not like the Rhinestone disc. There will be many dangers. You must obey my instructions at all times. You understand this? I nod. Good. Then we will discover where you came from. With small steps, we will also search the pod. Found you. From behind us, Orion's powerful voice startles us both. Logan immediately straightens out, stepping sideways so he's a little closer to me. His arm bumps against mine. Couldn't leave without saying goodbye. He clasps Logan's shoulder, beaming. Logan's throat rumbles contently. Orion, it has been good to see you. Tell me how your day was. Well, he's really giving this chatting thing his all. Orion's brow raises curiously. My day is good, Logan. It's very good, thank you. The tiger gives me a curious look. I just swept back, hiding a grin. How about you? Logan blinks confused. You are asking me this question? Yes. How's your day going? The hound looks at me for support. I pat his arm comfortingly. We're doing good, thanks, Orion. Are you heading out soon? We are. It's been a good indulgence, but I have to take my boys to other clans. You're visiting the Windchill clan next? Always one of my favorite spots. There's a particular madam there I'm looking forward to seeing. She's got a fantastic pair of... Orion, Alice is uneasy discussing tits. But no, I'm not. You use tits, make you uncomfortable? No, I just forget it. Orion, thanks for all your help. No problem, Alex. I hear you two had an eventful evening. Eventful, Eventful, There will be more eventful evenings like this one. I roll my eyes, suppressing my smile. Good. One more thing then, a gift. Orion pulls something from a pouch around his waist. He hands it to me. Within, I feel the contour of a small glass bottle. Logan's a messy hound, so he'll keep you nice and slick for him. This though might help with discomfort. The oils contain herbs put together by the healers. A lot of troops use it. My face turns scarlet. I hand the pouch to Logan, avoiding his eye with a nervous grin. Thanks. No problem. You're a little smaller than him. You'll need it. Logan's nose twitches as he sniffs the package. When he realizes what it is, his tail starts to wag madly. Thank you, Orion. It's been good to see you. Until next time, then. He bends to an elegant forward bow, arms stretching out to the sides. I expect you both to be in one piece the next time I bring my troop here. So long. With that, the tiger gives me one more playful wink before backing away a few steps. He turns around and marches back towards the village, tail swirling behind him. Alex, yeah? You're liking Hawaiian? I am. I gotta miss him. He is good. But now, Alex, we are approaching the village. We must not speak of these things. The village will judge us. Yep, get the whole main part of this thing between us. I can do it. His head tilts in bafflement as we continue walking. You know, me and you, mating partners. My people call it friends with benefits or fuck buddies. I'm not sure. Fuck buddies. Yeah. Buddies. Buddy, like a friend. I like this. Alex, you are my fuck buddy. You are a buddy. You I will fuck. Logan, Alex, quickly straightened myself up and tried to hide my flushed face. Morning, Taki. Hi, chaps. Good morning for a stroll. Almost feel like getting my tits out and feeling the wind on them. Now that would be a sight. Taki, you okay? These draconians are satisfied after the indulgence. I say so. Being a long morning. Gotta get these girls out of bed sooner or later, though. Can't be flicking our beans all night. Beans. Alex, tell me what Taki means. Don't ask Logan. How about you, Mutt? Getting you sleep, or was you too busy smashing the bag out of the well all night? She gestures crudely at me. Both of us glare at her. No. Don't bullshit me. I was half expecting you to be carrying the rat in your arms, still stuck together. Why would we be stuck? Do not ask this now, Alex. Don't go getting all meek on me now, boys. Everyone saw you getting frisky. I was watching the whole event, remember? You saw that? Fuck yeah. Nice to see you getting all wild, right? Flair really hits you, don't it? Wanna know the best part? What? She grins smugly and steps right over to bare her smirking teeth at me. I saw a cock. My face burns. There's a flare, okay? Logan lowers his voice to me, loud enough for both Taki and I to hear. Alex, I believe Taki already knows that we have decided to continue mating. I exchange a pained expression with the honey badger as he cackles with laughter. What? Do you expect subtlety from a dog with his dick out? Taki, you will not speak of Alex and I to the other villagers. Hey, I didn't give a first fuck. You guys want to smash? Go smash. Just take it easy on the rag, yeah? He ain't gonna be much of a black one rolling about like a walloping spunk bubble. Despite my snicker, Logan growls. Taki, that is enough. You will not declare this as a village. Yeah, secret safe with me, but... okay. Then I will ask you a question. Yeah? Tell me how your day was. The honey badger stares with amusement at the smiling hound. Did that mean? All right, Mutt. Your head still fixed on proper, or did the rat fuck your brains out? On fine. Well, my day's been fucking peachy. How about you? Peachy? Tell me who this peachy you have been fucking is. Taki, your dose is ended. No, I'm peachy. You've been hawking the sugar or something. Logan blinks confused. He tries to formulate an answer, then looks to me for support again. And don't worry about it, Logan. Will things go back to normal now that the main troopers are leaving? Yep, no time to slack. Lots of the girls here have fresh youngins before the year is out. Until then, we made the most of the summer. The winters in LA can be rough. Other clans do not have the food preservers as we do. Nah, but 8 minutes. Ain't our problem either. She gets a good set for the all months. We need every advance we can get. I wonder how difficult things would be for the Draconian to report from the all months were to stop. It's a chilling thought. Logan, you're teaching the kids today, right? Cause the silver little one you saved from the black zone didn't show up. Wait, Milo's gone missing? Ain't nobody seen him all morning. Look at Logan with concern and see him sighing irritably. Does he normally wander off? Yes, frequently. There are wardens watching. Yes, frequently. There are wardens searching. They're keeping a lookout, but no sign yet. I know he does this shit a lot, but the kid was right up next to a demon the other day. Fuck knows what it's done to his head. I spoke to him yesterday. He seemed fine. The boy must be found. I will attend the class. Taki must send more wardens to locate him. We ain't got any more. You tell him, right? He have any spots he likes to hang out at? As I discussed their plans to set for Milo, I silently tuned them out, thinking, I feel invested in Milo's well-being after the zone baiting incident, but I don't really know him. I have no clue where he might have gone to. And yet something about Logan's chat with me earlier stirs in my head. It was all ambiguous nonsense, of course, but something glimmers. The allure of the black zones for all the hounds and the manic ramblings. Maybe he's onto something. I'll find him. They both stare at me baffled. What? You know where he is? No, well, maybe. I don't know. Just leave it to me. Taki, this is good. Alice is a member of the Draconian clan. He is also responsible for Milo. Nothing gives me a proud nod. What minds? I might as well keep myself busy while you're teaching. Well, you're sure? Not like I can spare any more wardens. Just nice hearing you stepping up for that. The children often play by the phones. A boy may be there. Yeah, or check the orphanage where all the youngins sleep. The caretaker's mother seen where he last was. Alright, I'll bring him back to class. Catch you later. I nodded them confidently, then spin them out and walked briskly off towards the forest, ignoring both of their suggestions. You think he's in the woods? Should I enhance your sense? And I think he's back where we found him the other night at the border, just a hunch. Why? He was almost killed there. He has a four. He'll be drawn back there, back to the black zones. Well, are all children that stupid? I suppose that's why Dravonia makes them go to school. He's not stupid, he just isn't scared. Courage and stupidity do seem like a good match. I break into everyone padding back towards the black zone border. Sure enough, Milo is exactly where I thought he'd be, behind the fence, arms stretched out to the side in a perfect mirror of his zone baiting pose. Well, what do you know? How'd you figure that out? Black on the stuff, I guess? Huh, see? Told you not to doubt yourself so much. Shaking my head, I launched into view of the juvenile feline and cleared my throat loudly. Milo! The youngster spots me quickly and jolts horrified. What are you doing? He just stares wide-eyed, desperately scouring the recesses of his little brain in search of an excuse he thinks I'll buy. I'm meditating. Do you even know what that means? Yeah. I'm becoming one with nature. Look, I even crowds in the woods. Sit behind that tree. Get your ass out of the black zone, now! The target guilty plunges his hands into his hoodie pockets and jogs towards me, vaulting over the wooden fence. Hey, boys. Yeah. But, what do I do now? Excuse me? Like, do I yell at him? I don't know how to discipline kids. Yeah, I'm not a nanny bot. Insufficient data. Just be yourself, I suppose. I stand waiting, arms folded. I'm trying to look like a disapproving parent despite having absolutely no paternal bond no paternal bond to this boy whatsoever. What what were you doing? You can't be mad. What? If I tell you you're not allowed to be mad. That's the rule. That's not the rule. It is. I'm being honest, so you have to forgive me. Milo, promise you won't tell the chief. I'm not promising that. That I'm not going back. Tell him he's a little shit. You can't just swear at children, Bite. Tell him Nanny Bot has spoken. And somehow I has taken a moment to focus. Just tell me this. What were you thinking? He glows dramatically, staring up at me with defiant green eyes. I was gonna run back to the fence as soon as I heard it. He quickly relents under my disapproving stare. I just wanted to see it again. It's not like I'm hurting anyone. You could have gotten hurt. He ruefully looks away from me and mumbles, He ruefully looks away from me and mumbles, I don't know, under his breath in a barely audible groan. Come on, we're going back. To my relief, he doesn't put up a protest. He follows firmly by my side as I lead him back towards the village. Here. What? Here. Look at his head. I blinked sideways at the boy, then shrugged. So, target head's here. Not like yours. Milo's hair looks human. It could be significant. Maybe something to ask Aeon or Loken. With all the weird things I've been seeing, a head of hair hasn't crossed my mind as being significant. On the way back, I sensed the boy seething irritably and grimace. Taking in with him yesterday was one thing, but this Logan is his teacher, not me. Then again, Milo seems pretty soft for his age. Maybe I can connect with him. As we talk, he keeps murmuring petulant nonsense under his breath as a sullen cry for attention. Go on, then. Say it. I didn't say anything. You're mumbling. Or was it mumbling? You're saying words with your mouth shut. That's mumbling. How'd you even find me? Just had a hunch. Are you gonna tell the chief? You did promise not to go zone baiting again. That's gonna be worth another mouthful sifting through pig shit. Oh, come on, don't be an asshole. You never worked on the farms. All those pigs do is eat and shit. It's like a river of shit. I laughed, wondering where the hell he learned to talk like this. Call me that again and I'll make it 2 months. I can do that. Blackwater Authority. When he shakes his head petulantly at me, I narrow my eyes. Hey, don't give me that. Forget about the chief. You lied to me. You said you wouldn't do this anymore, and here you are. And then get her, just wanted another look. Everyone's scared of them, but I'm not. These things drive people crazy. You've already been exposed to them once. You need to be way more careful. I'm not crazy. Right, using yourself as demon bait just so you can look at one. If that isn't crazy, tell me what is. I open my mouth to reply, but nothing comes out. My adult logic is too powerful for this tiny brain. I'm gonna have to go back to class, won't I? What's wrong with class? I don't like that stuff. It scares me. I don't like learning that stuff. It scares me. I fixed it with a amused frown. What? You scared of school, but not demons? Not school. This is what comes after. What's just what comes after? Nothing fits me. I don't want to farm. I don't want to smith. I don't want to be any of it. I don't want to learn that stuff. I'm scared that it's all there is to life, farming or smithing. That's all I'm wanted for. He paused for a moment. I remained quiet and sympathetic. He paused for a moment. I remained quiet and sympathetic, letting him speak. That demon's are only a starting thing that's ever happened to me. I just wanted to see it again. It's not like I wasn't prepared. I raised an eyebrow. Oh yeah? Prepared how? He slows down as he grasps for something in his back pocket. I found as he hands it to me. It's his scrap metal project, the one I saw the other day. He's finished it. I gab at it, completely shocked at what I see. A crystal crossbow? You made this? Yeah. This is amazing. His emerald eyes light up. You think so? What does it fire? Anything I made for pebbles, they go into the loader there. See? You hold it here and pull the trigger. It has a functioning trigger. How in the fuck did he make this? He holds his hand out, and I hand him the makeshift weapon back to him. He tells his stringy, elastic rope back. There's a click as it locks in place. Milo fetches a grape-sized stone from the ground, delicately loading it into a slot on top of his pistol crossbow. He points at the nearest tree, then fires without bothering to aim. Whoa! It's incredibly punchy. The bark is shattered, leaving a small crater in the tree trunk the size of my fist. Dust is dispersed by the impact. Just to be clear, you made that thing by yourself? Nobody taught you how or anything? No, I had an idea for it in my head, that's all. He taps his forehead with a modest shrug. I stared down at Milo, then his crossbow, then the pulverized tree trunk. I thought even Logan could have produced something like this. He has good wit. He has good vigor. He has staggeringly good craft. I can only assume he has guilt too, considering his habit sneaking out of school. I think back to what Logan said. It is not your words to deny him this path. You will give him the opportunity he will decide. Damn it, someone has to train him. It would be cruel not to. I mean, any black runner could do it, although I'm the one that discovered him. Fuck, I'm really considering this. Day by day, I'm feeling drawn even more into the contours of this new life, torn between this world's black runner and my search for identity. I sigh. I should at least tell him. Poor kid seems pretty down about life. He deserves some hope. Have you ever heard of the Four? I gesture him to walk alongside me. He does so frowning. The Four what? No, the Four. The Four. Yeah, but the Four for what? Fingers, toes? No, just the Four. The black one is code of conduct. Code of what? Am I really that bad at explaining things? Do you know much about the Black Runners? I know you're one and Logan too. He teaches us stuff about the Zephyr sometimes, like what technology they used. Mostly he talks about Elia, how to move around it, what places are safe and what food is good to eat. Have you ever wondered what Black Runners actually do? They go into the black zones to get salvage, don't they? That's part of it, yeah, but you need a certain amount of mind to do it. I think you have that mind like this. I took my bullet amulet out between my fingers, rigging it. Nobody told you it was a bullet, you just knew. Oh, yeah, I sometimes just know stuff other people don't. I thought it was just weird. Nobody's called weird. All black runners can do it. It's a connection to the Zephyr caused by memories that you've inherited. He stares forward as we walk, the revelation slowly washing over him. I detect a hint of a smile at the side of his face. So if I got this wit thing, it could be a black runner too. Well, if someone trained you, look, Mile. I have no idea what I'm really. I'm in. Whatever you're gonna say, I'm in. Let's do it. Hold on, I'm just saying. You could train me. What? No, I never said. He whines petulantly, jumping in front of me to block my path. Oh, come on. It would be the best acolyte. Oh, come on. I would be the best acolyte ever. It wouldn't cause any trouble. I wouldn't cause any trouble. And if anyone messes with you, I'd throw spiders at their face. At least he's king. Slow down. I still acolyte myself. When then? Come on. I've never wanted anything before. This feels right. There are some things Logan and I have to handle first. I promise I'll never zone bait again. You shouldn't be zone baiting anyway. Oh, how about this? I'll only stop zone baiting if you agree to train me. And narrow my eyes. Oh, you want to play that game? Fuck yeah. If I see a demon, I'll give it a color and turn my brain to mush. You can't stop me. He grins smugly, convinced of his genius. He seems to have a knack for self-endangerment. Milo, yeah? You're a little shit. He beams proudly, chuckling. I signal for him to keep moving back to the village. It wouldn't happen yet, and there'll be rules. His face lights up. Sure, I love rules. Rules are great. I name my pet rules, if I ever had one. Then I'll think about it. And then buzz silently at my side while we walk back, wondering if telling him all this might have been a mistake. As we stroll back into the Draconic settlement, I point towards the direction of the school. You better get back to class, no running off. If I become a black runner, will I meet the blind one? The who? The blind one. Is he actually real? The other kids think he's just a legend. Never heard of him. Come on, back to class. Oh, so he isn't real? He's supposed to be a black one who spent so long with the black souls that he can never leave. To stop him going insane, he scooped out his own eyes with his bare hands and ate them. Yeah, he sounds totally sane. Will he go back to school already? Now he wanders the black souls like a ghost, killing demons and eating their skin. Do demons have skin? Not really. Do they have eyes? No, actually yes. Maybe, I don't know. Do they have tits? Why would demons need tits? Demon milk. Duh. Hey, what does demon milk taste like? Milo, fuck off and go back to school. You can't just swear at children, Alex. You're fucked, dickhead. You'll check in on me, right? Look, remember when I said, look, I have stuff we need to handle first? I meant it. If I can train you, I will. I don't know when it'll be. Until then, you behave. I will promise. No more zone baiting. I'll stay in class. Good. Alright. Go on. See you later, Milo. Laters. The boy legs it towards the school, narrowly avoiding bowling over a patrolling warden on the way. Of all the kids to adopt, do you have to pick the swearing one that sits in the woods? I was only trying to give him something to strive for in life. He seems pretty lost. Well, now he seems pretty set on you being his mentor. Are you okay with that? Once we find the other humans, who knows? This is our life now. Might as well play a part. There's a pause. Hey, Alex, when you say find the other humans, do you mean find out what happened to them, or what do you mean? I'm just saying, Logan might be right. It's been centuries things get lost. The answers could be gone forever. We might have to accept. No. Sorry, I just know this isn't it. There's more to this place. There's another pause. Alex, they're gone. I know it's a lot to take in, being the last. It must. I'll find them. Just trust me. They're out there somewhere. Alright, Alex, I do trust you. Thanks, where do we go now? Logan's still teaching. How about we go visit Aeon? It's about time we talk to him about the algorithm. Plunging my hands into my pockets for warmth, I start meandering towards the wise old mole's hut. On the way, I'm distracted by an unusual commotion. It sounds like something has riled the villagers up. Some kind of angry mob is forming. It's coming from near the trading square. Alert, I detour across to locate the source of the commotion. A crowd is moving through the streets, clashing verbally with the other tribeswomen. I count a dozen warrioresses in their identical metal armor. They seem to be searching for something. Alex, careful, their armor is iron, and tribeswomen don't have smiths who can forge anything like it. They're not draconic. I figure steps towards the crowd determinedly. He's the only one dressed differently. These draconic wardens flinch nervously at the sight of him. He scans the square, head craning over them all. He spots me from across the crowd. There. Eyes locked with mine, the tiger calmly tugs a small axe from his belt and raises it above his head. Fuck, I got you. That slams into a wooden wall behind me with a thud, embedding itself into it. But I hadn't moved me in the last second, it will split my skull in half. I roar about and stare at my would-be murderer with horrified stupor. The saber-tooth stares back, gaze boiling with stoic venom. Before I can comprehend what the hell is going on, he reaches for another axe. Hey, you fucking crazy? Taki tosses between us, blocking the attacker's path with her spear and snarling furiously. Move. My heart is racing. I don't know what to do. One, fight, hide, I just stand there behind Taki, eyes locked fearfully on my aggressor. The fuck do you think you're doing, Caius? Back down. Taki, move. So we get to meet Caius, and just as we thought, he's very hostile. In fact, he tried to attack Alex, not even saying anything to him. The moment he sights Alex, he got his spear and tries to throw it at him. Fortunately, Bite managed to get Alex out of the way. So, what was going to happen in the next episode? He's very hostile towards the Zephyr, so obviously something's going to have to be done. Hopefully, Alex doesn't get himself hurt or killed with what's his name? Elias in the village, this leader of another tribe. So we'll see more of Caius and how Alex handles him next time. And I wonder how Logan is going to handle Caius. Well, I already know what's going to happen, but I'm just saying that so y'all can wonder for yourselves. So it seems that Alex took Bite's advice on parroting and decided to swear at Milo, and Milo didn't seem to mind him getting sweared at by Alex. And we learn more about Milo and the fact that he really doesn't get to do much in this tribe, and he just wonders what's the point of life if all you do is farming and just picking up pig shit, like he says, because that's basically all he does. And he wants to do more things in life, so zone baiting is what gives him excitement. And Alex, when Milo told Alex about how he lives and what he does every day, that kind of made Alex more sympathetic to Milo. He doesn't approve of him zone baiting. He doesn't approve of him. He doesn't approve of him zone baiting, but he does understand now why he does it. Why he goes zone baiting, because life in the village is boring. And also, Alex knows that Milo has hair similar to a human. He has human hair. Now, Orion, who is the main troop leader, Orion, he is Milo's biological father, but he didn't have any human-like hair on him. So, keep in mind, Alex believes that Milo has wit, so could his hair actually have something to do with him having wit? And I don't know, could he, with hair like that on him, he probably might have some human in him. Who knows, maybe humans may still possibly be around, but I think whoever side he comes from, whether it's from Orion's side or the woman side, the woman that Ryan had sex with, whoever the woman was, either Orion or the woman, either Orion or the mother of Milo, either one of them could have some human ancestry to them. It could possibly be the reason why he has human-like hair. So, we got to say goodbye to Orion, and the main troop is gone now. I really enjoy Orion. He was very nice, and he certainly had pride as being the leader of a mating troop, and he certainly believes in the purpose of the main troop. And he gave both Alex and Logan good advice on how to handle their sexual organs and how to approach it among each other. So, gotta miss him. Hopefully we'll see him again eventually in the game. So, that's all I have to say for now. In the next video, we'll see more of Caius and figure out what happens and how the village handles Caius and his women, his warriors from the other tribe that he leads. If there's going to be a conflict, will it be a conflict between the two tribes? Will there be harm to Alex? Will he get killed or injured? We'll just have to figure out next time. So, all the information for the games in the description box below. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.